Yeah, what if your deck was only Blob? Is he so broken, so OP, that you just don't need any other cards that do anything? Can he win games all on his own? Well, that's exactly what I wanted to test in this video, because if you look at this deck list, these cards don't do anything. They're literally the no ability cards in here, the classic Abominations and things and Misty Knights, even the Wasp in here as well, alongside other cards that don't have any positive effect. They just have big stats and restrictions. So think about the Infinauts, the Gigantos. There are reasons and ways you can't play these, even Crossbones and Ebony Maw in here, and you have a deck full of cards that just don't do anything. Sometimes they can't even be played in many cases, meaning Blob is really the lone card that has any sort of effect at all, and he's honestly really just stats as well. And I wanted to see if it was possible to win like this, that Blob is so good that you can just kind of dump a bunch of blind raw stats in one location and then plop down the Blob in a second location, and that's enough to win. And I cannot believe it. I actually went 50% win rate with this deck. I am 9-9. I'm down a few cubes, but you absolutely can win games this way. I think just stacking a location with Shocker into Cyclops, into Crossbones, into Abomination, that's a big old pile of stats. A lot of times people will just give it up, say, I can't even contest that. That's already too big. And then they try to win the other two, and Blob just single-handedly carries a location, going to like 30 or 40 power or whatever, and wiping out your opponent's efforts. Showcasing when you have a card that can get that freaking big, just how powerful it can be, that you don't need any other synergies or abilities, just big fat numbers actually do the job. And sometimes you don't even need Blob, by the way, which is another interesting takeaway from this video. I think there's a lot to learn about like positioning and timing and tempo, and how sometimes that can win you games as well. But this is one of the most fun videos and decks I've played in a while, because it's so bad. It doesn't do anything at all, but numbers just kind of get there. And I think there's something to learn about Blob and how powerful he is as a takeaway. But there's also just a lot to learn about how to play Marvel Snap perhaps in this video as well. So I hope you'll enjoy some of the absolute insanity with this absolutely silly deck. Okay, I didn't know he played Snap. Man, all that money, he's gonna be able to get like 3 variants. Dude, how big was his contract? Yeah, $700 million contract over the next 20 years. He'll be able to get 3 variants. Wow. Real whale potential. Okay, this is actually a really good curve into Blob if we can hit it. I guess we'd have to duck Vormir in that case. But like Cyclops, Crossbones, Hulk is nuts. We need Blob with like Giganto and Infinite still in the deck, basically. Okay. I'm not thrilled that they played left, because I do want to just win left. Might mean they spread their power elsewhere, though, so maybe it's not a big deal. Giganto's bad. I need the big cards in deck. I want to draw like Misty Knight and Wasp, and like Blob has to have at least Infinite in deck, probably now to feel good. That breaks my curve a little, but at least we do have the Crossbones still. I mean, the Abomination still. Misty Knight's very good, though. We like Misty Knight a lot. That's keeping a big card in deck. So next draw, we want to be Blob, just to make sure we have it, because I'm nervous. And then we want Wasp. Okay, we did it the other way around. That's fine, too. So we're all in here. I mean, this is so hard to answer. I actually think it'll be okay. There's no, like, Shang-Chi that answers this. There's no... maybe their own Blob or something, right? But as far as, like, normal sequences of play, 21 power, there's a lot to ask, even over a couple turns. Magic sucks though, although they just really gave me this for free. Oh my god, dude. Oh, are they gonna like turn this off or something? This is like, I'm like suspicious. You know what I mean? I'm like real suspicious here. I don't like this. Why are they? I'm so suspicious. Like, what's going on here? They've really got me suspicious. I don't know, man. Is it like Legion? Oh, what? Is it like a C3 deck? Dude, I am so... They got me real suspicious. I don't know. I had to play Blob first because, of course, we might draw the cards. That would be very bad. And we have a good line here. Well, not great. You know, obviously, Hulk. Missing Knight's not great, but... Oh! Let's go! I can't believe they locked up. That's so weird and so free. And it's like, yes, of course, I know that Hulk Misty Knight wins, right? But you're worried about, obviously, C3 stuff. So it doesn't really win right necessarily. And number two, like I said, we want to play the Blob, and I don't want it to be exposed to removal because like Shang-Chi in particular in a C3 deck's pretty nuts. So just hiding it where they're full makes some sense. You know, theoretically, does it Valkyrie? So this would be a week against Valkyrie. They must not have hit a Valkyrie with only a couple cards in deck, or maybe they don't have it in their deck. I don't know. 2 cards in deck. Maybe they're really digging for a Valkyrie. They play Valkyrie here, though. They don't have a lot of energies. They wouldn't really have any C3, like, actual Cerebro plays. And we might just win mid, too. I don't know. This was, like, kind of perfect game. Even with Limbo, you know, we still managed to have a lot of stats in deck, which is important. Perfect curve here, though. This was dreamy. Even with the Hulk loss, pretty dreamy. That's kind of the exact game here you're looking for with this deck. Oh! Great for us. We got Blob in hand, too. That's insane for us. Ebony Maw's a little risky, probably. I mean, maybe if I get like a couple of good 2-drops in a row, we could do it. I mean, maybe it's worth it anyway. Oh, okay, a couple 2-drops like we said. It's probably all right. We can still contest another spot, assuming these locations aren't too wacky. Oh, Thanos, huh? Nah, I don't think we go for the Ebony Maw. I can play 6 power anyway, so it's like, yeah, it's just not really. I'm not feeling it, you know. I think Thanos into Blob is a pretty good win condition this game, though. Oh, Electro. That's from their deck. Their Electro ramp of some kind. If I'd gotten the Sentinel Ebony Maw, I probably would have gone for that. That's pretty nice. All right, this is not the best turn 4 play. Oh, I mean, surely they don't have Eliath, right? Bro, do not tell me this guy has Eliath. I just don't want to. I can't handle it. Like, we're only playing Blob next turn, right? So I might as well play the Yellow Jacket. It's worth +1. I gotta worry a little bit about a Hobgoblin technically, although again, I don't know, man. Don't tell me you have. Oh, they played Eliath on turn 5? What? Why? You're actually joking! I can't! That is the grossest. Bro, they even played their Eliath, and no! I will not fist bump you, sir. No! That's the grossest thing I've ever seen. I can't believe it. No, I'm done. I'm retiring. That's it. My Snap career is over. I don't hate just playing the Ebony Maw on turn 1. It just kind of forces the opponent to use resources, unless it's a Nebula. Okay. It's like I'm not really trying to contest this at all, you know? I just want them to use resources, basically. Vibranium's nuts for Blob, but I need to see the Blob first, otherwise I ruin my draw consistency of the Blob. If I don't have the Blob, we've got problems. Man, I cannot catch a Crossbones. Surprisingly hard when you don't have any good cards. It's like, oh man, they actually, oh, okay, interesting. I mean, this logic remains just as true to me, I think. Yeah, Hulk's fine, man. Super cheap Hulk here. Giganto's insanely cheap too. Miles Craven's about caught up there mid, but that Silk also is just chilling. Oh my god, go mid. Oh my god, they have to keep doing work here, man. This is not free. Oh, bro. Blob is very big. Even if we draw Infinite now, I'm shuffling 12 into the deck, so Blob's gonna be sufficiently large. So they still have to contest mid. That would put Craven at 18. Oh. Okay, never mind. Mid's back for them. So I gotta win right. I think the question is, can they take... Oh, hold up. That order's wrong. Hold up. Yeah, here we go. This is the play, right? 18 left is still a monster amount of work, honestly. 18 left is insane. And then Blob hopefully carries. Let's see. I don't know. Magneto doesn't do anything, and I'm fine with the Vibranium there at 18. Yeah, we're totally chill. This is the giant Vibranium Blob too. Let's go. Easy win. 55 power. Yeah. All right, this game was an example. I mean, I think we got a lot of help from Titan and Elysium, to be fair. Titan is the featured location right now, so a little bonus help, definitely. But of course, other people can also benefit from this, so I don't feel bad. All right, we love Misty Knight. Let's try to win right. Maybe the opponent will avoid right here for a little bit. We can get ahead for this Crossbones. All the time these games seem to come down to Crossbones. Hey, perfect. They're gonna think I'm a Patriot deck and get scared away by the squirrels. It's like, oh, he's playing all these non-ability cards. He must be a Patriot deck. Cyclops is good, but I'm kind of stuck on the Crossbones if I do this. Arguably put this here and then still hope Crossbones goes right. I kind of wish I had an Ebony Maw to go here to contest this. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of just trusting the Crossbones wins right. Okay, nice. They went back mid, which is kind of not good now that we're losing it, but still good for the Crossbones Abomination. I mean, if we can hit Blob, I think there's a chance we're good to go here. Crossbones Abomination's tall enough that a Surfer deck might have a hard time getting to it. It looks like this is kind of a hand buff surfery thing to me, is what I'm guessing anyway. Oh, for sure it is. And then Blob is big enough too. We can get a Blob actually. Oh, dream. I mean, 20's not. I mean, 20's not insurmountable, but it's. I think it's tough. Oh, with Sarah there, it's even tougher. Okay. Yeah, I think they might. Oh, it's gonna be close probably because there's like Gladiator and stuff that might be almost big enough. This is certainly a big enough Blob. We know this for tiebreakers, I guess, is fine. We will never need it left. I don't think. Blob's pretty insane. 20 is like just close enough, man. They need 15 power. Like Gladiator Surfer would only be like 12, for instance. Imagine if they played a Gladiator mid and it pulled an Infinite. If it pulled an Ebony Maw or a thing, I'd actually be a little sad, but I think we'd still be big enough left. Infinite would just win me mid in that case, so we'd be fine if they pulled an Infinite. Oh, yeah, they have priorities. That could happen, actually, yeah. Right, Gladiator would be safe, and they know it would be safe, so they'd probably play it there, though. I don't know, man. It might be tough for them to get big enough. 15. Oh, they might have done some math. Maybe 15's enough. Maybe they can get to 15. They snapped. They must be able to get to 15. They must feel confident that 15 is sufficient. Oh, Negasonic doesn't matter. Nokia is not going to be big enough. There's no way. Not even close. They must trust left more than they should. I can't believe we saw the snap there. Yeah, the game plan worked, man. Wasp just gets deleted from existence. I don't blame them for playing that out, but I'm really surprised to see the snap. Like 13 is not even like I would have won this with Giganto. Maybe they were playing around like Ultron or something. They thought like, oh, I'm safe against Ultron. Maybe that was that sort of thing. I don't know. Oh, dude, we could use that later. So Blob in hand is good news. Hopefully Cyclops Crossbones can come together. But without a 1 or a 2, it might be a little iffy. Silk also is pretty good at contesting stuff, but we'll just dump these right and like hope for the best. Ooh, do we want copies of Shocker? No, not really. Let's just go right because I think it's more likely the opponent plays mid, and I want to win for this Crossbones basically. That's fine. I mean, it does make it easier for the opponent to contest though. I'm only gonna be at 7. Man, if Atlantis screws me, okay, good. Ooh, I guess we're just abandoning that, right? I don't really have a good way to win that. Yeah, I think it's just Abomination Blob left. I mean, Abomination right, Blob left, I should say. This is the perfect curve though for the non-blob, like, you know, for the, oh my god, bro, come on. Is this for real life? The Iron Lad into the freaking Legion, dude. I mean, I guess a snap is fine, but I mean, go on. There is actually, if I had a Jeff, I could technically win this game, right? So there is technically maybe a little risk with a snap. And they might have their own Jeff too, I guess. But okay, actually a really good Crossbones hand. Man, if we can find Blob this game, we are in business, dude. Surely, sure. I mean, Limbo is actually kind of bad for Blob technically, but might make for some cool Infinite plays or something. I don't know. Like skip turn 5, Infinite Blob on 7. Just he's not going to be that big. And this is a really cool deck idea, by the way. I'm like you could almost put a Patriot in here too, but it's like Crossbones has felt kind of bad. Ebony Maw is kind of bad, but they both do feed the Blob, so I don't know. Okay, a pass is good for our Crossbones tempo, as is Aunt May's. Honestly, let's just get this and then stack wherever the Shocker goes. That increases the odds Crossbone can connect. We're gonna get Titan. It's a featured location. No, Great Web. Okay, it's funny. This should still give us plenty of time to get a Crossbones down. It looks like, yeah, dude. So this is a monster location already at 18. That's gonna be really tough to contest. Do I skip turn 5 here in anticipation for the Infinite? Like, all I can play anyway is a thing and a Misty Knight. Doesn't seem that good. Jubilee gone. Infinite gone. Okay, I'm kind of sensing a hella deck, which is indeed hella bad for us. I do think Abomination feels a little better, but sadly, I don't know if we can beat a hella deck. With Limbo in particular, they're just more likely to get it. I mean, they just ripped the Hell Cow, so some risk there. Dude, Leech. Dude, we don't care about Leech at all. Oh, come on. I can play the Infinite wherever I want, or the Giganto wherever I want now. So maybe actually mid is kind of interesting. Still hoping to hit that. I mean, the Blob, I guess if we draw Blob, it's still pretty good. It's 21 plus, so 25 power Blob would still certainly be the biggest card. We draw Infinite, of course, we can't play it, so we'll have to figure out something with like Hulk Misty Knight. Yeah, see, they already hit the Hella. That's pretty tough. Blob could maybe still win left. I mean, this isn't winnable. They already ripped their like win condition card with Hella. Going to 30 here. They need 15. Going to 25 here. I mean, obviously like a Shang-Chi just carries, but what can I do? The Great Web pulling an Infinite would be particularly bad though, so that's one thing we want to avoid. I guess I could have put the Misty Knight here to cover that, but I don't know. It seems wrong. It's like a 1 in 3 already, and then they're gonna play more cards, so you're probably looking at like a 1 in 4, 1 in 5 or something to lose, because this is the only thing big enough to ever cover that. So I think you kind of trust that it's gonna stay left more often than not. You just play the numbers, don't you? I don't know if they have it, man. They're probably doing the same math on the Great Web, like, oh god, can I just pass and let the Infinite do this? They probably think they need to play something left to cover that Psylocke in case the Infinite moves, which is very reasonable. I agree. I think that's totally reasonable. They play a ton of cards and they fill Great Web too. Maybe they have a Shang-Chi. Wait, does Shang-Chi win? Ties maybe? Ghost Rider Nick Fury's not big enough. Okay, that's good news. This card cannot be that big, right? It's just Swarm. Oh, that's nothing. Yeah, cool. Sick, dude. Don't even need the Blob. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. We got bailed out a little bit on Infinite Lock and like Leech Giganto positioning stuff, but okay, that's actually pretty sick. Not even only Blob. Okay, Ebony Maw. I mean, I've been playing him on 1. I've been okay with it. I think we're gonna keep doing it. I don't know. I mean, it's about forcing. It's about forcing interaction. Opponent is pretty happy about the Ebony Maw. Not happy about that. I'm gonna play the Wasp on 3 probably with to set up a Crossbones maybe. So this is funny. We're playing a high evo deck here who has all the same cards, but theirs are just strictly upgraded. Yeah, hopefully this connects on a crossbones. We'll see. They have all the same cards, just better. We're not worried about the rock at all. We don't have nearly enough space occupying. This wasp is going to potentially limit my ability to spike power here. I'm sad they didn't play anything. I thought it might make a difference, you know, on winning or losing this for the crossbones, but I'm a little sad. Also, the Asgard kind of hurts the blob more than helps it. Oh god, the blob is garbage actually though. The blob is literally just garbage. Blob is only 9 power. Oh god, all my big boys are here. Okay, I don't know, man. I like that they have to go at this ebony moss still, but the abomination's a pretty cheap way to do that. Blob is 6 power. Hear me out. I think the opponent wants to play one big card, and I think they want to play it left. And I think the Hulk can beat it. It wasn't as big as I thought, but we'll take it. Holy crap. See, like the Ebony Maw really did have value though. I mean, this is probably a lesson in Snap in general. Like sometimes you don't have to make plays that win a location. Sometimes it's about extracting energy and resources from your opponent, which is exactly what the Ebony Maw did here. I don't know how he just took 4 Qs. I don't know why this was their best play for the record either. They wanted to play a 5-drop so that all this stuff rolled off, but I don't know why, because the Cyclops rolling off didn't matter anyway. Maybe they just didn't have a good 6. Maybe they just had a Goliath and they lost priority. I don't know. I can't believe we won that game. This deck's winning a lot more with just basic cards and good positioning. Oh yeah, perfect. Got my first game of my deck with no cards with no abilities, and here we go. We got squirrels right off the bat. Opponent might think I have Patriot and be like, oh god, these squirrels are gonna be insane. No Patriot. There's no Patriot. There's only Blob. Can we get our first win here against Peach? Ebony Maw's risky. Crossbones gonna be tough maybe without a good like early 2-drop. Blob hopefully will carry his location. Maybe we're gonna get a win because they're AFK. Who knows? Maybe they're Galactus deck. They're tilted. They got squirrels. We may never know. Let's chill on Wasp. We're not setting up a crossbones or anything just yet. So free win incoming. 1-0, undefeated. Yes, undefeated. Galactus deck ruined. That's what you get for running cards with abilities, you fool. What are you thinking? Why would you do that? There's only Blob. Ooh, good start with Misty Knight. How can they beat the Misty Knight? So Titan is the featured location right now, which I mean I think theoretically is fine for this deck. It might help us a little extra. Oh, Great Portal's fun. A card with abilities. Kind of not abilities too though. Like who really who wants that ability? Lizard, sure. 3-drop? No 3-drop. Oh, Infinite on 5 actually with Titan is kind of insane. We could maybe just go Infinite plus Blob. Alternatively, I could play the Crossbones into like a Giganto. The problem is I gotta play, well, that's actually pretty good too. That's actually 22 power. This is only 20. And then we still have the Blob. Now the Blob doesn't have a ton of stats left. 11, well, I guess if Hulk or Abomination stays in, he has quite a few. We draw, oh, my hand is full though, so that's kind of decent. Maybe we got a Blob now since my hand is full, right? This could also maybe technically be Darkhawk, but that's so unlikely lately. Yeah, let's do this now since my hand is full. I think that's gonna be better. This is a really big Blob. It does unfortunately expose us more so to like Shang-Chi and stuff, but we're gonna be kind of exposed to that anyway if we play Giganto, so Shadow King would maybe be the big difference maker in that case. The opponent has decided to snap. That makes me very nervous. Hear me out. We're gonna do this, and it's good. Is it Shang-Chi? Is it Shang-Chi or is it Shadow King? Either way, Thing actually would beat Shadow King or Shang-Chi if that's all they play. Let's see. Let's see. Am I a genius? Am I a genius? No! Almost a genius, man. Cards are too cheap, dude. It's rude. Almost a genius. God, well, I actually lost left too, didn't I? Well, okay. Miss Marvel, you suck. You have an ability that's cheating. Okay, we love. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Crossbones is good there, but so is Ebony Maw. I can find, like, you know, a shocker or something to go with it, maybe. I don't know. We could also just put Ebony. Oh no, that makes things interesting. But that does mean I can Ebony Maw and still move cards into it, right? Well, this is interesting because I still want to be ahead for killing with Crossbones. I doubt I am though. So it's like I don't have anywhere to play Crossbones. I mean, it's not turn yet. It's not time yet, but you know, at some point I want to play Crossbones. Yeah, see, this is awkward. This Crossbones is just never working, but I don't have a choice based on the rules of the deck. I need a card that doesn't have an ability. Like, yes, of course, these have restrictions, but those aren't abilities, right? They're just restrictions. I didn't even see what get discarded. Oh my god, it's probably too big. Hulk, okay, that's pretty big, yeah. Somehow I don't have a playable card. This is unbelievable, dude. Actually unbelievable. I mean, I can put a Wasp in, but I mean, what is the odds of not having a freaking playable card here, man? So I literally just, the only way to win, right, is to have some kind of insane, just oh, I should have shoot, I should have played nothing and played an Infinite into a Blob here. The only way to win is to win a tiebreaker, but how do I win a tiebreaker? Blob's not big enough, right? Oh, maybe he is big enough. Is the opponent just gonna play an Infinite? Maybe? Can I win a tiebreaker?
Hello.
Oh, easy game, dude. Easy game. I didn't even play it right. I could have had an Infinite here instead of an Abomination, bro. Easy game. I got tilted. I didn't even play it right and still get there. Let's go. Easy game. Oh, Weird World. Wow, my poor opponent, dude. They're just gonna get a bunch of cards with no. Oh, dude, they retreat. Yeah, it's just a bunch of cards with no abilities, and I have the Blob too, which is nice.